for our next pen video. Come on in. Let's go. Hello everybody and welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens. I'm Larry. And today what we're going to talk about is just some inks and how I keep track of my inks and some of the colors that I do like and some that I don't really care too much for and some that I don't use. Let's start with the some that I don't use. I don't use shimmer inks because they have that glitter stuff that's in them, that glitter ink, and it tends to stop up the feed of your pen at times, and you have to really clean it out good to get all those particles out of it. But the colors are amazingly great. Probably some people I know love them, and they have no problems, so that's great. But I'm the one that does have problems, so I don't use them. I just enjoy looking at them because they are amazing colors that they come out with. I have a notebook. I have several notebooks that I do my, I keep my ink swabs in, and I'll show you a few of them. And I have others, but I didn't bring them all out. Like I have the Diamine Blue SAA, the Private Reserve Electric DC Blue, Sailor Sultan, and the Pilot Irazuku Konpeki, and the Pilot Blue, and Monteverde Capri Blue, and it just goes on. From Crystal Emerald, Lambie Dark Lilac, Pelican Green. I love Pelican Dark Green. Nice. Aurora Blue, and of course the J. Urban Rose. It just goes on. Diamine Turquoise. But here's what they look like. I'll give you a shot. Here's what my book looks like. I'll have different types. And yes, I have those kind of books, the long ones, and you put the name of the ink and the date and the little squishy on it. I have those too. But they just give you the colors of ink I'm into. I like blues, love blues. I like the greens and the purples and some of the reds and the turquoise. Blacks, I'm not really into black. I do use them occasionally, but not a fan of it. And then here's a few more here. I've just started this one. Now I'll close this one up, and I'm going to go to my Rhodia, which I also have a few inks in here. Have some amazing colors. I love this green. Orange right here. Nice orange, right? Some reds, greens. There's some browns. There's a black. Just some different colors for you. Now here's a color here, this yellow. That is the Blackstone brand of yellow. Right there. Now, also another nice one is the Noodler's Apache Sunset. Isn't that nice? And look at this Rose Solomon right there. In that, this is just a good looking color. I like it. And you got some greens. All this here. And it just goes on and on. I do really like the Diamine Turquoise, really nice. And what I have found out in my journey with fountain pens and inks is that some inks react different to different pens I use. And here is that Blackstone. It's called Blackstone Golden Wattle. W-A-T-T-L-E. I love that yellow. I love that dark, rich color. Good looking yellow. And I found out in different pens, it doesn't come out as dark and rich. But right here, I'm using the the Impressa fountain pen. Just really, really nice. The Monteverde Impressa right here. The 1.1 nib that I'm using this one on. And just some basic blues and blacks and Lamy purple. Give everybody an inside of my pens and inks that I use. And here's the TWSBI Echo that with the broad nib that I'm using the Black Stump ink. Really nice and rich. And this is the Blackstone is the name of the ink, and Black Stump is the type of ink they named it. And of course, here's that Pelican dark green. Isn't that nice? I like it. And here is one of my favorites that people, a lot of people, that they don't like it because they said it hurts their pens. Well, the only thing it has done to my pens, not all of them, but it will stain eventually the inside of the pen. And it just depends. But when I when I run out of ink, I clean it out pretty quick. So they do all right. But I just love the color that the Bay State Blue puts out. It's just a really nice Noodler's color, and I still use it today, and I will continue using it. I enjoy it. I like it. I have no problems with it. I've tried it in my Vanishing Points, and I've tried it in my Pilot Custom 74s and a few other pens, and I just like the way it works. And here's just a couple of bottles. Here's a Waterman Red. I got this back in 2015, I think January, and it's about half gone. At first I didn't like it, but now I'm starting to like it. And of course, here's one of my favorites, the Private Reserve Electric DC Blue, and I've got different bottles of the blue as well. Here's my plans, what I want to do, and I'm trying to put it all together right now. I've been working on it since last year. I want to come out with my own ink book. There's a whole lot on the market right now, and they're all great. Where you can put the date, name of the pen, name of the ink, and put a little squishy in there of the pen, the color of the ink that it is, and when you last cleaned it, etc., etc., etc. I am working on my new ink book, and I want it different. I don't want it to be like anybody else's. I'm not going to copy anybody else. I'm going to do it my way. And I've worked on it for a while, then I have to stop. Then I'll go back to it, then I'll have to stop. And I'll look at it and I'll say, is this going to work? Is that really what I need? Would that look right in here? Do you need all that in here? And then I'll tell myself, stick to what's the main purpose, the main focus you're going to be doing in this ink book that you want to put out. I don't know how much it'll be yet. First I've got to work on the book, get it together, then I've got to take it to a printer and see what they're going to charge. But you know, I want to keep the book under $9, and even lower than that if I can get it. It just depends. Also in the works, I'll share with you, I've been thinking of doing, and I have done it already. I've made my own traveler's notebook. And I use Tomoe River paper. It's different. And I'm not going to say what I do with it because who knows, somebody may get the idea and take off with it and do it, and then boom, here's that idea. But I've done this about 2 or 3 books already. I like it. But the only drawback to it, it's a little thicker than other traveler notebooks that I have that have that same type of paper. But, you know, it's still workable. It's still great. It lays down flat. It does everything that that the other notebook that has the Tommy River paper in does. So these are things I have going on in my head and I've been working on, and they're not something that you're just going to, boom, here they are. It just takes time because I don't want to rush it, and I'm not going to rush it. And if I can't get it to where I want it, then I'm going to scrap it. Because if I'm going to have my name on it, I want something that is going to be worthwhile. But also, what's also important is that I'm going to want something that's going to be cost effective for you guys. I want you to enjoy what I come up with, so you can say, hey, Larry, come up with a great idea. I like this notebook. I like this new journal. I like this new ink sample book, whatever it is. I want you to like it and say that this book is affordable. Well, those are my plans for this year, and God willing, let's see where it leads me. But it's going to take some time. But other than that, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and leave your comments below. And you can always email me. My email address is right down in the bottom of the little box. I'll answer everybody's questions as fast as I can. And I do read everybody's comments. So with that said, be safe, stay warm, and please don't text and drive. Talk to you later. Have a great one.